Okay, so I'm back. I'm back on my. I'm back in Puerto Rico, in San Juan. Um, First full day of work today. I got in yesterday, eventually after the missing flights and staying in Atlanta and all that fun stuff. But more importantly, I'm back in a place where I can manage my diet. I can manage my exercise. Um, I don't have a lot of other distractions that are pulling me in different directions. So this is my distraction, is working on this. Um, I have my, let me grab it. Ugh. Ugh. My little glucose kit. I am diabetic, so I mean, I carry this thing around. This is the best one I've ever had. This Variel. Everything kind of, the needles on it are super thin. I have it on the setting of 2, and it's strong enough on a setting of 2 that it'll draw blood, and the wire size on the needle itself is so thin. Sometimes I don't even know until I squeeze my finger to get the blood out, um, and there's a drop of blood, which is enough, and it hardly takes even a drop of blood. It's maybe a half a drop of blood or a quarter of a drop of blood, and is enough to run through the test. And so my blood, not that my blood counts are perfect now. There's a couple of things that are in play. One of them is that my glucose levels are near normal. The second thing is my meds that I keep over there are kept over there. I've been off the meds throughout my vacation. Wasn't really, yeah, I guess it was vacation. Throughout my vacation, off the meds. Very excited about that. My glucose levels are near normal. Very excited about that. Not that I got it all solved yet, but I'm on the way. I feel like I'm certain of it. It's coming together. I'm sticking with it. Whether I can resolve the whole thing, we'll see. But I'm having a little red juice. It's Organifi red juice. I had a green juice with dinner earlier, but I'm being back to being able to eat what I would like to eat. No, well, what I would like to eat, but what's also has gotten me here. So I had a salad, a green salad. I had some other vegetables chopped up and put in there. I came back. It's been a week, so I had some vegetables that were left over in the fridge, and I needed to get rid of them. So I had a bell pepper, a green bell pepper. So I chopped up. It was like 2/3 of a green bell pepper. I chopped up about a third of it went into the salad, and 2/3 of it went into sautéed vegetables. That became a bed for a small piece of steak. A little. It might have been like 6 ounces of steak, but because nobody's here to monitor what I'm buying, I went to Sam's and bought a 4-pack of filet mignon. Yeah, I did. So I had one of those, and it was quite delicious. I did 4 minutes on one side in bacon fat, and then 3 minutes on the other. It was a minute too long. For sure, it was a minute too long. And then I let it rest while I was sauteing the vegetables that became the bed. So the sauteed vegetables was an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 leftover baby portobello mushrooms. So I used up almost all the old vegetables. The only vegetable I have that's more than a week old is I have 1 more tomato. I did have some lettuce in the fridge, but it was no good. I knew it was going to be no good. So when I stopped at Sam's today, I bought lettuce. I bought another batch of tomatoes. I bought another batch of baby portobello mushrooms. Well, I'm looking forward to using all those things this week. This is really what I'm feeling is my regular diet. This is what I eat normally. So I did have lunch with Ray today, and we went to Cueva del Mar. I had a shrimp salad, which was the special of the day, and it comes with beans and rice. So I had some beans and rice, but I made sure I was pretty moderate with the beans and rice. But tonight was it's a green salad with tomatoes and bell peppers, a whole tomato. I like tomatoes, so I'll do a whole one. And then I made my own little dressing with apple cider vinegar. I'm looking over there because that's the kitchen. Apple cider vinegar, the avocado oil, a couple of grinds of black pepper, a couple of little sprinkles of Parmesan cheese, and a couple little sprinkles of oregano, and a little garlic powder. Whipped that up and poured it over the salad. It was as good as any vinaigrette ever gets. So I mean, and it was all very fresh and it's nicely done. I like making that as a very simple salad dressing. And it was about, I mean, okay, let's break it down a little bit. Besides those other pieces that went in there, it was probably 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I like it a little tart, and about the same of oil. And that's enough for a decent sized salad. The steak was sautéed in a regular frying pan with I rendered a strip of bacon down, then ramped that fire up to real high to get the steak to sear. 4 minutes on one side, which should have been 3, and then 3 minutes on the other, which might have been okay. It could have even been 2, and then that steak sat for like 3 or 4 minutes on a plate covered with with a bowl on top of it, with a little pat of butter on top of it, just because it makes it taste better. And then I sautéed a whole onion, the three cloves of garlic, the bell peppers, and a couple of mushrooms, and I put it all together. It's delicious. I am so happy to be eating my own food. I mean, I love going out. I spent the week in Hawaii, out and about, visiting friends who I love dearly, and seeing them typically was over a dinner. So, I mean, I tried to be good about my eating, but I guarantee I gained about 8 pounds in a week. And in the last weekend or whatever, and coming back, I probably lost 2 or 3 pounds of that temporary eating. So I'm back up about 5 pounds in the 178 area. And my last today was a intermittent fasting day, but it was close to 23, 24 hours. It might have been a little more actually, because it was lunch. No, it was breakfast yesterday to lunch today. So it was a little more than 24 hours, but not much. And then my eating window was about 5 hours. Yeah, and then actually I should finish this up and go back to water, and I should be good. But I'm excited to be back. I will let you know how things go. I'll keep you posted with the weights. I'll keep you posted with the eating. I'll keep you posted with the blood sugar level, glucose. Glad to be back. Glad to see that there's 2 or 3 people that are watching this stuff besides myself. And I'm just trying to keep track of all this and see how things go. All right.